Okay, mic check. You just blew your trading account. You just took a big loss. I need you to stop right now for 1 second. Take a deep breath. Take another one. Wiggle your toes. Literally. What does it feel like wiggling your toes? Do you have socks on? Are you barefooted? Do you have shoes on? Wiggle your ears. Shrug your shoulders. Breathe again. Breathe out. Squeeze your left hand tight and then release it. Squeeze it tight and then release it. Breathe. Hold it. Hold it. Exhale. That was kind of fast, but that's my routine that I ground myself. Anytime you, you're under a lot of stress, which a loss would cause, if you put on a trade, you take a loss. Well, and that loss is so big that you blow up. That causes stress, right? Well, when you're under this stress, you're like in a jar and it's a whirlwind. It's like you ever see like a pickle? You ever see a pickle in a pickle jar? You could pick it up and you twist it around, and while it's in its water, it will just spin and spin and spin and spin. Excuse me. While you're under stress, that's what's happening in your mind and in your emotions. It's in this whirlwind. You're constantly moving, spinning, 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 totally disoriented. Well, you've got to anchor. You've got to ground yourself. You've got to tether yourself. And the way to do that is by suddenly, with the snap of a finger, being present, controlling your breath. Breathe in deep, breathe out. Breathe in deep, breathe out. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your ears, shrug your shoulders. Feel what it feels like to do these things. Squeeze one of your hands. You've got to immediately get in the moment to tether. That tether is an anchoring. The way that a boat floats on water, when without proper guidance, the water, the waves will just take it away. That's why the captain anchors the boat so that the drifting of the waves, the boat will still feel it. It'll still rock back and forth, but it won't go anywhere. When a camper pitches a tent and they stake it into the ground so the gust of wind doesn't carry the tent away, it's anchoring. That tent might still flap by the wind, but it's not going anywhere. And that's what's important after you take a loss and you're under stress. You have to understand that stress is like that wind. That stress is like them waves. But you don't have to go anywhere as long as you ground yourself, as long as you anchor yourself, as long as you tether yourself through the grounding techniques that I just described, simply by being present in the moment. You don't have to think about anything else other than the act of grounding yourself. You need this toolkit as a trader in your belt because you will undergo stress. There are going to be trades that will not work out in your favor. There are going to be times where your emotions will hijack you. How do you get it back? How do you stop the whirlwind? How do you anchor yourself? That's how. Tether, ground, immediately control your breath. First thing is your breath always, then your toes. Because your toes, no one else, you could be in public and no one else can see you wiggle your toes if you got shoes on. If you're at home, then you could wiggle your toes, wiggle your ears, your shoulders. That's when you really start to shake it off. So that's something that I do. It's worked for me. And excuse me, the thing that is interesting is that a person who is not under stress will perceive this as basic information. But a person who is under stress will not even be able to process this basic information because they're not tethered. They're just on tilt. They're emotionally frayed. And so something as simple as saying, don't forget to laugh. If you have never been under intense stress, you don't know how that simple reminder, how powerful that could be. So open up your phone, find a comedian that you think is funny and watch their bit and allow them to make you laugh. Because when you're under extreme stress, you're so in that whirlwind without having these anchors, that constant reminder, ground yourself. Don't forget to be normal. Do the basic things. Those immediately bring you back and help you through. It keeps you from drifting with the wind, with the emotion, making it worse than it has to be, allowing those waves to take you away. No, you anchor, you tether. Pull up that phone, find a comedian, laugh, dissipate some of that stress. Something so simple. But when you're in it, you don't even think to do that. That's why before you get in it, you need to have this tool in your toolkit so that when you're in it, you pull out that mental tool, that technique, get into the rhythm so you can get through. Sure. So, yes, you just took a loss. Breathe. It's gonna be okay. Breathe. Use these techniques that I'm giving you, simple as they seem, effective they are. This is a core teaching from the Blow Up Recovery Protocol.